Hey, good morning, guys. This is Simon with TRADENPERFORM Coaching. It's 6:36 a.m. We're just going to make this brief because I got to go get the twins up. So on March 19th, quad witching day, right? So first, we're going to start with a little review just of the zones from yesterday. Before I get started, if you'll take a moment to read the disclaimer, basically, past performance is not indicative of future results. This is for educational purposes only. I'm sharing my trade plan with you in hopes that it makes you a better trader, right? Take what you like, leave the rest. And there's obviously extreme risk in trading futures. You can lose all your money. Please be aware of it. You can read the rest of the disclaimer. So these were the levels that I posted yesterday in the morning before the open, right? So I'm going to just put arrows on key areas, right? So the most important area, if you watched the preview from yesterday, was looking at we were looking at the single prints here between 39.21 all the way to 39.12, and then finally 35.04. And I mentioned all these as both targets to the downside, but key areas where I'd expect a response. So as we go through the day, you can see that we opened up near the prior day's point of control, right? So this is just understanding mind over market and how the auction process works, right? We opened up, they pressed into the prior day's point of control, good target. You can see that if you look at the overnight, it came down from this 39.64 to 72, back into the point of control, found responsive buyers. They pushed up to prior day's value area high. That is what's called a weak trade location because retail traders tend to trade it. Right, that's all that means. Weak just means it's not institutional, it's retail, right? Pushes back towards the natural magnet at the point of control, bounces again, fails to exceed. This is a 50-60 786 retrace, right? This is after lunch. There's a really large disparity between ES and NQ yesterday. NQ had a lot of sell pressure. ES did not have a lot of sell pressure in the morning. And what I was saying in the room is that one side or the other was going to give. It was really kind of hard to tell where. So remember, in general, when you're trading, this area in general, this whole area is difficult to defend because everyone agrees on price. Again, this is all concepts out of mind over market. When everyone agrees on price, there's less defending, and it kind of has less overall direction. It's clearly scalpable or tradable in that area when the range is wide, but it's a less desirable area to trade. The more desirable areas to trade that get sharper responses tend to be underneath value area low and particularly underneath the prior day's low. These two tended to match. The purple line down here is prior day's low, and also value area low. You can see when we broke the blue area, so this is an anomaly. It's a zone, but it's a weak zone, hence it's the light blue. You can see they try to hold it the first time in, trade through, and you can see they actually traded through and down to the very top of the single prints where it got an immediate response. Remember, I'm a day trader, so 4 or 5 point trade is okay with me sometimes, right? So you can see we came into the top of the single prints, responded back up, just like I laid it out in the preview, right? Came to the back of the single prints. That's where you got the larger response. It rolled 39.13 up to 39.28. I'm pretty sure we got that long yesterday in the rim. And then in the afternoon, finally ES broke and aligned itself with NQ and shed all these points into the close. So remember, these are prior day's lows, and you will usually see them attempt to reverse it off of that. So you can see we just traded underneath 39.12. They traded back to 39.20. We just traded underneath 39.04. Traded back to 39.14. Hence why these are all key areas and why we lay them out before we get into the trading day so we understand where the opportunities will lie, right? So if we go back, that's what that looks like today. Let me erase last. And I will now take a picture of that so everyone can kind of see, but that's the explanation that goes with yesterday's charting. Hold on 1 second. I'll snap the picture and I will post it both in the room and on StockTwits. Okay, so that's going to be it for this. I'll do the preview for the levels just as soon as I can get to it this morning. I'm going to go wake up the twins. Have a great day, everybody.